I'll tell you right now, this Ray Delgotti from Sacramento State has really adapted to the grub offense and has really taken hold to DeBoer and the scheme that they're playing here. Very consistent snapper. There's somebody else up here on the line I'm going to tell you about. James is in a real battle. They're looking for a guy to play at the right tackle spot. This is a guy you got to pay attention to. I'm going to tell you one big bombshell coming in right here. All right, what's going on, Alabama fans? Welcome into another day here of day 7 at practice. We're going to break it down, talk about their last day here for fall camp. They're going to have a real scrimmage day down at Hake Crisp Field. That's what they're moving into. Why are they going to be moving here? Because today is the first massive day for a live scrimmage on Saban Field. But before we look too far ahead, we need to talk about the guys taking over all these rosters for Keelon DeBoer, and also for all the issues. And yesterday at practice, we're going to point out some guys. We'll have you some pictures and clips of them up here. Who's going to be winning these starting jobs? So let's dive right into it and talk about these transfer player highlights that you need to know about right now. Ray Delgotti, Sacramento State. Ray is a big kid. He's played many, I think it's 600-something snaps that he's had on the ball. These are the kind of portal guys that you're looking for, guys that has a lot of experience. And experience sometimes does outweigh talent. And not to say that he's not talented, but playing the game, honing your craft. If you're a musician, if you're out playing on the road for 3 or 4 years before you ever make it big and you finally get seen, that's the thing. It's about that. It's about hitting your goals and learning and moving through the stages of careers. Ray Delgotti is definitely that. Adjusting fastly to Grubb's offensive schemes. He looks incredible out there going against D1 guys, playing against the first team defense at practice, and just very consistent at snapping the ball. Now, if you want to talk about a big dog, 6'7", 333-pounder, looks absolutely massive out here. He's locked in a real true battle for this starting right tackle spot. James is a name that we know from practice always, but this is about the big portal bombshells. Nick Brooks, coming in from Texas, who got some playing time over there, but because of so many offensive linemen they've had, which Texas is going to have a great offensive line this year, I think they're going to be pretty good up front. Nick moved over here and comes to Bama. I think he's going to be a real important part to this offensive line, because this is the #1 topic. This is the thing that everybody's talking about last year, still this year, years and years. Alabama can't run the football. Problems at offensive line still exist. Now, they've had guys to portal out. They had some guys, their best guy, Parker, to move on. And, of course, Big Dog at their left tackle. He's moving on. So we got to have some new guys coming in. So hitting the portal with a strong offensive line class is going to be super key. Now, here's a guy. Ethan Fields is bringing a huge frame and size to the guard rotation. Meanwhile, 5-star, once recruited by Alabama, your man here, Ty Haywood, has been grinding with all the left guards and pushing to the depth charts at the levels of Alabama. So he has lacked on some play time, but now he's back home, and there's a story behind why he didn't stay at Bama and wound up flipping and going to Michigan, but that's, lawyers will say it's speculation, it's hearsay. I'm going to say it's overruled. I'm going to say that his immediate family had something to do with him moving on to Michigan for reasons we can't always say, but you can assume things that what it was about, because what is the times about now? It's about moving around and making some money and doing what's best for your family. But we are sure glad to have him back here at Alabama. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, Keelon and Womack finishes up the year last year with a top 8 defense. We know that. Got all these DBs back. But they did lose some guys. And upon this loss of guys, the front 7 is sometimes said to be in question by fans of other teams that don't really know a lot about Alabama. Well, you're here today, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me your comments, tell me what you think right here in this quick little video. So, Keelon Womack, he's put up some massive praise on some of these guys here You got up here Devin Thompkins from USC, highly touted guy. Pretty excited to have him there. Expected to step up as Bama's starting bandit defensive end this fall. Womack specifically noted that his special athletic skill set, massive big body size, he can slide inside to play the three technique and giving the Tide incredible playing flexibility. So because of these wolf positions and bandit positions, and the way they play their schemes, the way Womack tries to play this, you're also going to need some guys up on the offensive line that has some being able to be coachable. That's, probably the main thing, but being able to have explosiveness off the defensive line. There's nobody else better than Terrence Green coming out of Oregon. So after being limited back in spring ball, he's fully healthy now. Green's fully unleashed, and the coaching staff has noted yesterday that he is starting to make a ton of plays within the defense and mastering his burst off of the line. So that's some portal guys that's come in helping on the line. Talked about a few guys with defensive line, and also I like to say, just personally watch some practice. He's wearing number 0 this year in honor of his homeboy. Yanzi Pierre looks really good out there. I'm just telling you. What I see. So don't miss this next part. This is what we want to talk about, and we're going to break it down because the foundation is set and all the transfers are completely reshaping in their size and their speed for this team. So today, this scrimmage is where we finally will see it all together to separate themselves under pretty much, it's live action, but they're not going to be out there killing themselves. So make sure you comment, tell me what you think. Which transfer players are you most excited about, and who do you think may be the breakout player? Who's going to be the bombshells ready to bust out? Now, this is a battle that we can't skip over in this little video here. QB reps for Austin Mack and the freshman sensation Keelon Russell continue to rotate the first reps in their drills. So they've spent yesterday, fine-tuning their deep ball throws before the scrimmage. They both have a live arm. They can both throw the ball down the field. And I think they're being underappreciated some because of the unacceptable season that fans feel like Alabama's had. If they don't win the national championship, then they ain't worth the crap, and the dynasty's falling, and they ain't no good. I mean, you argue with a guy yesterday on TikTok about, Alabama's just completely falling off. And you look up into the guy in his profile, he's a soccer guy. You don't even watch college football, or he's just talking. And that's what you get a lot of this stuff. So while you're here finding out about this stuff, we'll have some news about Georgia practice too. I think I got a little something coming out on it. I'll have some posts and stuff going up over there, post here on our page on YouTube. So Austin Mack, Keelon Russell, that's the battle. If you missed a video with me and Macy breaking down the Alabama schedule, you can go over here and find it on our page and go back and watch that. And we talked specifically about the starting quarterback positions. And we feel just kind of gut feeling deep down that it's probably going to be Austin Mack. But when you watch this media day they had a Yay Alabama club, could come in, meet the players, get autographs, take pictures, that kind of stuff. Did you notice? I pick up on little things like that. All the players and people and stuff, they run over to Keelon. Does that mean anything? I don't know. But I just noticed that. I thought that was interesting. I want to share it with you. Now, on the last little spot here, we'll let you guys get out of here so you enjoy the rest of your day. The running back spot, I don't think there was any trouble with ability for the running backs at Alabama. So from Daniel Hill, A.K. Deere, all these guys have worked extensively on their cut and burst drills to prepare for hitting today. So what does this mean for scrimmage? I think this is a good opportunity for the running backs to really get out there and dodge some live arms and stuff, people falling at them and diving at them and trying to really hit them and not just jumping over pads and running through dummies and that type of stuff. It's a great spot to be able to be in where you're getting live handoffs from the quarterback with not just the offensive line in front of you, but also having defenders out there too. People reaching for the ball, not just some guy in a referee jersey. I think it's really important for this type of stuff, and I look forward to seeing how this outcomes for the scrimmage, and we'll have more notes on that coming up this weekend. Don't forget about the big show Sunday. Me and Dean will be breaking down 2 more top SEC teams. Who's it going to be? We're going to do Texas, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Auburn. We ain't got many left, so make sure y'all come by Sunday, 6 o'clock for the full show. And don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of the full-fledged content and that type of stuff. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And we will catch you later on.